Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariane. I am a luxury travel advisor based in Vancouver, Canada. And today I am here in Ljubljana, Slovenia. This is my first time to Slovenia, so I am so excited to be bringing you this episode and show you some of the things you can do, see, and of course eat while you visit this amazing city. So let's get right into it.
Welcome to Ljubljana, the charming capital of Slovenia. Founded on the banks of the Ljubljanica River, this city boasts a rich history dating back to the Roman times. The iconic Ljubljana Castle, perched atop a hill, has watched over the city since the 12th century. With its vibrant cultural scene, picturesque old town, and stunning Art Nouveau architecture, Ljubljana seamlessly blends historic charm with modern flair. After crossing the Triple Bridge, you will come across the Farmers Market and also the Central Market in the old town of Ljubljana. The Central Market is popular year-round. This was in November of 2023, and there was still lots of fresh vegetables and produce. There is even a fresh milk vending machine with unskimmed, fresh, raw cow's milk that's replenished daily. I really enjoyed exploring Ljubljana during the off-season. As you can see, there's hardly any tourists here. It's definitely more of a locals vibe, and I was really excited to check out this favorite of locals called Klobasarna, which is a place for kielbasa sausage, a very hearty stew made with sauerkraut and potatoes, and I enjoyed it with a glass of local red wine. Ljubljana Town Hall is an architectural gem located in the heart of the city's old town. Originally built in the late 15th century, the building has undergone several renovations, the most significant of which occurred in the 18th century, giving it the Baroque appearance it has today. The town hall is not just an administrative building, it is a piece of living history. Inside, visitors can visit for free and admire the beautiful frescoes, historic artifacts, and an impressive staircase adorned with sculptures. The inner courtyard often hosts cultural events and art exhibitions, providing a unique glimpse into the city's vibrant artistic scene, and there's also a local exhibition of the projects happening within Ljubljana, like this model of the new train and bus station. A visit to Ljubljana Town Hall offers tourists a chance to step back in time, learn about the city's governance, and appreciate the blend of historic and artistic elements that make it a cornerstone of Ljubljana's heritage. I wanted to try some authentic Slovenian food, and Julia restaurant was recommended to me. I can say that this is a very quaint restaurant in the old town of Ljubljana, and the food here didn't disappoint. I tried the homemade cheese dumplings, which are called struckli, with the porcini mushroom sauce with a glass of local red wine, and it was really delicious. After dinner, as the rain had stopped, I decided to walk up to the Ljubljana Castle to work off some of those cheese dumplings that I had just had. I will say it is quite the walk up to the castle, however, it was totally worth it, especially in the evening. Ljubljana Castle is a majestic medieval fortress that sits atop Castle Hill, overlooking the city of Ljubljana. This site has been in strategic importance since the ancient times, with archaeological evidence suggesting it was settled as early as the Celtic and Roman periods. The current structure began to take shape in the early 11th century and was later extensively rebuilt in the 15th century to defend against Ottoman invasions. Throughout its history, the castle has served various roles, including a royal residence, a military stronghold, a prison, and even a shelter during times of plague. The following morning, I woke up quite early and boarded a public bus for Lake Bled from Ljubljana. It's about an hour and 15-minute journey, and I highly suggest visiting Lake Bled if you do visit Slovenia or Ljubljana. It's an incredible place to visit, and I really do recommend also the walk around the lake, which is about a 6-kilometer walk. Lake Bled is popular for the small island in the center of the lake and has been a site of human activity, with archaeological findings indicating early Slavic settlements. The Church of the Assumption, located on the island, has roots dating back to the 9th century, although the current Baroque structure was built in the 17th century. Bled Castle, perched on a cliff overlooking the lake, is the oldest castle in Slovenia, first mentioned in written sources in 1011. It has served as a strategic fortification and as a residence for the bishops of Brixen. The castle has been well preserved and restored, featuring a museum that showcases the region's history. You can take a rowboat over to the island in Lake Bled, as there are no motorized boats allowed on the lake. It's about €18 per adult and €9 per child, and they only run the boats when there's enough people to run them. So keep that in mind if you do visit during an off season. I personally just did the walk around the lake, which was magical in itself. So I am here at beautiful Lake Bled, and as you can see, I am totally enjoying my time here. It's such an amazing spot that you need to come visit if you are ever visiting Slovenia or Ljubljana. It was really easy to get here, as I already kind of mentioned, and yeah, I'm just about halfway around the lake and came across this beautiful viewpoint of the church on the island, and yeah, just having such an amazing morning here, and really highly suggest checking Lake Bled out. walk around the lake, I decided to pop into Cafe Peglezen for a sweet treat. I tried the Lake Bled cream cake with a glass of local white wine, and it was such a beautiful day out with the views of the castle and also the church here in Lake Bled. Today was my last full day exploring Ljubljana. This morning I checked out some of the local gift shops in the old town where most of the products were from Slovenian makers. I would really recommend shopping in these styles of shops as they do support more local artisans instead of your typical souvenir shops. Another reason I loved visiting Ljubljana during the off-season was the dining experiences. I had a 3-course tasting menu at Landrik, which is listed in the Michelin Guide for €29 plus the cost of my wine. It was an amazing value and had the restaurant to myself for about half hour as I did arrive right at noon. There were some locals that did come in just around 12:30, but the food here was really good and highly suggest visiting Landrik if you ever do visit Ljubljana. Ljubljana actually has quite a few restaurants listed in the Michelin Guide, and I'd love to come back and try some of the other ones that I was recommended. After lunch, it was time to go back up to the Ljubljana Castle. This time I wanted to show you that there is a funicular that you can actually take. It is return €6 per person, €15 for a family, or €450 per child. You can even do it one way. So if you want to take the funicular up and then you could walk down, or vice versa. But it definitely makes the visit to Ljubljana Castle a little bit more accessible for everybody. You'll see dragons all over Ljubljana because the city symbol is the Ljubljana dragon. It is depicted on flags and the coat of arms on top of the tower of Ljubljana Castle. It is said to represent power, courage, and greatness. However, there are many legends and myths surrounding this, including a link to the story of Jason and the Argonauts.
So I really hope you enjoyed my episode here on Ljubljana and Lake Bled. If you did enjoy this episode, please give it a thumbs up. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, as there always are new travel episodes on my channel every week. As always, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye!